do you think that recruiters would sort of start to look more into their actual digital presence in terms of sort of how much content do they put out on a regular basis, and how interested are they about these topics, and will they sort of look a little more past the traditional resume, and will is building like an online presence for yourself as a personal brand going to be a large part of how people market themselves in the future?
Absolutely, Nesar, and I don't think so. 4 to 5 years, it is the need of the hour. Even today, I mean, we are living in a typically digital world all the time. We are hooked to this mobile all the time, and everybody who's searching you. And look at the current situation for the past 4 5 months, where we just cannot even meet an individual. Where do I hunt for that person? And it doesn't mean that hiring has stopped or any personal interaction has stopped. So personal branding is not something which is a new concept. It has been there from the ages. I mean, it's always been there. If you look at the political world, or if you look at the, entertainment world or anywhere, the only difference which has happened is that, the mechanics of it has changed. So if I'm a politician, I'm probably giving a speech earlier, right? But today, if I'm a politician, I have to throw my opinion on Twitter as well, right? So it is not that that's a new concept that people has to adapt to it, but it has always been there. And I think today, looking at the amount of content and looking at the kind of competition we are part of, so 10 years back, if I was applying for a role, maybe I was just competing, let's say, with 50 odd people or 10. But today, if I'm applying for a role, I might be competing with 1,000 people or maybe more. So we have to really understand, and that too maybe with millennials, right? If I'm in, let's say, in a mid age area, and I'm competing with millennials who have come from Harvard, they might be sitting next to me and applying for it. So it is very, very important for us to understand that the differentiating factor of who we are. Personal branding is not about the content that you're putting online or on which platform you're putting. It is about letting people know that who I am. Like, I use Instagram as also one of the mechanisms to put up my poetry, my photography, or any thought which is my own creation, right? So tomorrow, there are many organizations we are aware of who are who have third party or an agency to actually go back and understand the digital footprint of a potential candidate. So when they're doing it, so any impression that I'm leaving on Insta or Twitter or otherwise on my Facebook, that will actually collectively build up my brand in front of the hiring manager, right? So that is one part of it. And in terms of second as well, it's a positive thing. You are getting an opportunity to be outspoken, to let your thoughts be reflected to people. Not everything is about monetizing, right? Not everything is about becoming fame or having fame or popularity. It is about sharing the good thoughts or anything that you have, which you want to which you want people to see, and you want that to be reached out. So you might not even know, but in turn you're helping somebody. Like recently we have seen there is a lot of talk on social media around mental health and depression, right? And it was flooded. Like LinkedIn was surprisingly flooded. And I have even observed very, very senior people of the organizations at the CEO layer of top companies clearly promoting it out that I'm there to talk to you. Buddy, don't take a step of, doing a suicide or doing whatever, reach out to me, ping me on LinkedIn. So that's a personal human brand that you showed, right? Nobody knows you otherwise that way, that you're so approachable. So I think personal branding is not something 3-4 years away. It is right here. It was always there. You just have to choose the right platform which you want to, and you have to put up your own voice. Don't try to be a copy paste. Nobody is asking you to put up every day there is a feed on LinkedIn that you have to do. If you are looking at increasing the viewership, if you're looking at monetizing follower, then that's a business side of it, right? But if you just want yourself to be there, just like you interact in your social circle with your friends, with your family, consider social media something like that, right? And just do it.
And one thing that I'd like to add here is, so when you speak about putting out content and creating that brand for yourself, I mean, no matter what topic that, whatever it is, the topic that you're interested in, whether it be content marketing, digital marketing, or HR, whatever it is, I think when you put out that content for everyone to see, that also helps you think better and think more clearly and get your thoughts in order. So I think that's an additional sort of upside to it. And of course, like you said, we're not competing with 50 people anymore. We're competing with thousands of people, and you have to figure out a way to stand out from the crowd, right? So
Absolutely.
absolutely, personal branding is a must in today's